See, look, I couldn't even get what I was ready to say, y'all, because I'm so excited about this show. Welcome to Cross the Water, y'all, where you better find something safe to do. If y'all don't know, my name is Jewel Princess Johnson, and today, a.k.a. Cocaina, a.k.a. the laundry list of names that you have for me, I have for me, I'm all of that today. But today is going to be probably, can I say this is my favorite show? Shit, this is my show. I can say what I want to say, can't I think this is going to be one of my favorite shows, y'all, because I got the one, the only Jason Big No Brooks in the studio with me today.
What's happening?
Big No, welcome to Cross the Water.
Appreciate you for having me, for real.
I appreciate you for having me. So, look, just for y'all tuning in who don't know, that intro that y'all hear, that's Big No. I appreciate you for allowing me to use that, too, you know, because some people could have said no.
Nah, you know, we locked in. So.
Been locked in for a long time now.
Yeah.
Like, our friendship probably goes back to 2019, 2020, 2019. Right. I saw you doing it. I really watched you go from showcase to business owner to rapper with music across the world type situation.
For real.
It was dope to be a part of it. All right, so before we get into the heavy lifting, we gotta do network and paperwork. We gotta pay some bills. So lately, Kendrick, Drake, who won the battle? I gotta ask. I have to ask.
I mean, one thing about it, the public always pick.
I ain't asking the public.
The public picked Kendrick. And I mean, Kendrick definitely did his thing. Both of them did their thing. I feel like it really won't. Once the antiques and all that craziness, like getting a little too personal for y'all to both be rappers that we know neither one of y'all gonna bust a shot, like that's when it kind of got blown for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I definitely give it to Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Drake Jones was hard too, though. I feel like, to be honest with you, like, you know, I always say, like, people really live to hate Drake, so he didn't have a chance. He was gonna have to like smoke him the way Meek did, way he did Meek for people to like people Meek, really hate dude. Like people still pulling up, oh, well, this such and such wrote this song. Like, dog, the joint over with. Y'all still want to find something on dude like.
Okay, so the public picked Kendrick, but do you, as an artist and as a rapper, pick Kendrick, or did you pick Drake? I'm asking you.
Me as a rapper, I would probably say that joint was a draw, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Like I ain't really hear nothing, you know, that was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really get that feeling from the joint, and to be honest, I heard more stuff that if they want who they was and was the type of client for people that I been around, like, I told people, like, for real, this joint should've, if it was in the right hands, a nigga would've got Biggie Pac in this joint. Cause the first time you say, goddamn, going, one of my childs ain't
that's
mine.
The one.
Then you going back saying, I'm touching little girls.
Yeah.
Like, you can say what you want to say, or all rules. Nah, all right, all rules do that, go that way for the right dude. You know who to say that to.
That's the one. Okay.
I mean.
So, me personally, I didn't have an opinion. And that's because I didn't really care about the beef, to be quite honest. I think Drake and Kendrick are equally dope in their own realms, right? So I didn't understand.
And I'm a fan. That's why I feel like
I'm
a fan of both of them.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people that was speaking on the jump talk about Drake every day like he actually stole money from their mama. So I know you won't never give him the chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then, you know what I mean? And then I had a conversation, too. Like, I really feel like it was more Drake hate than Kendrick love, because you don't hear none of these people talk about Kendrick.
The actual bars that they just talk about. Okay. I mean? I can see that. All right, so Big No is for the draw. Me, personally, I didn't care, so I guess I'm going for the draw, too.
I don't care. It ain't even a draw.
Yeah, I ain't care. But like I said, we had to pay bills, so that's what we're going to talk about. Last thing, though, Big No, why I got you, because, you always been solid for me, so I do want to just address one last thing of these hot topics before we go into our nitty-gritty, the meat and potatoes of today's episode. So, how do you feel about these age differences when dating?
I feel the same way I felt about them when I was in high school and I was trying to get at all y'all girls, and y'all was looking over me for the dope boy that was 30 years old, 27 years old, pulling up on you. And it won't cool then, but now you got daughters and now it ain't cool.
So you think that?
I feel like to be honest with you, 25 plus, really 30 plus females right now on all these top is super hypocrites.
I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a hypocrite. I take it back.
And I ain't gonna. I'm just saying.
I'm not a hypocrite because
some of them might didn't have them relationships.
Yeah, no,
but they wanted them.
That don't make.
They definitely was looking at the girl that was getting picked up by the dope dealer that was 25.
And you think they wanted that?
Man, I'm telling you what I know.
I don't know. That's risky, Big No on air. I don't know about that. I don't know if they wanted it. Not
They
me.
wanted it. Cause they won't getting taken to the mall, getting sneakers.
But
they won't getting picked up.
But let's not even talk about the male to female ratio, or dynamic. Let's talk about the reverse. Like, are you comfortable with? So, okay, what's your oldest? Mel was the oldest, right?
Mel was the oldest.
Rest in peace, Mel. What's the next oldest?
Sean.
And how old is he?
He's 18 now.
He's 18. So I'm 36. You would be okay with me dating Sean?
If you gonna take that crazy,
nope. That's this, y'all.
If you
I'm
get with him crazy, you deal with that.
I'm gonna get this question. We going to commercial. We'll be back. So I'm 35. You are okay with Sean pulling up with a 35-year-old woman on his arm?
Special person.
No, special or not.
I mean, to be real, like as a dad, you ain't gonna care about that.
Okay.
You could be like, oh, man, my son got something. Like, bro, ain't no dad out here really the mama gonna feel some type of way. But the same mama gonna be the same mama that when she was in high school was getting picked up by a 24-year-old.
And with that being said, we gonna pay some bills. Y'all, this is 101.1 The Fam. We got the power to be in the station. Listen to some music. We be back with Big No, y'all. All right, y'all. Welcome back to Cross the Water, but you better always find something safe to do. Now, if you're just joining us today, I'm here with Jason Big Neil Brooks. Can I say your whole name like that?
Man, my government good.
Okay. That's the one for me.
Niggas say that nigga on my DOC number. I don't care.
But you know what's wild is that I did my research and I found out that you didn't even start off as Big No. It was Nino at first.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna get into that though. Hold tight on that. Hold tight. So just to give y'all a little bit of background. Again, I got Jason Big No Brooks with me. I got a father. He's a friend, a business owner, artist, rapper. Can I call you a lyricist? Because people be funny about that.
What they call me?
All right, I'm lyricist. I mean, the list goes on and on. But what do you call you? You walk into the room, you introduce yourself. What do you call yourself?
Me.
And who are you?
That nigga. Everything you ain't.
Shit. I knew this was gonna be a good interview.
For real.
Okay, and that's it.
You know what I mean?
I'm here for it.
Lois, baby. Just call me that.
Lois, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Miss Lois, by the way. All right, and I'm gonna slide into my next question. Dead or alive? Who or what was your greatest influence, and why?
Definitely it'd be on Jay-Z.
Why?
It started as Biggie, but of course he got clipped early. So like, Jay and Big was somebody that I identified with what they talked about.
Okay.
Like, this is what I seen, in our city, in my close vicinities. You know what I'm saying? The area I'm from, like this is what we see. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know what I mean. We looked at as what music was supposed to be to us, like
right.
Telling your life story and being nice with it. And then at the same time, like the business ventures that he grew to, you know what I'm saying? He's like the epitome of a hustler.
Yeah.
And that's all I ever wanted to be.
Okay.
So like, yeah, like, and then he just strategically great at everything he do. Like they could say whatever you want to say, but it's nothing he's tapped into that he ain't end up being
gold.
Top 5 in everything he do, like, you know what I mean? So it definitely will be Jay-Z.
Okay. And so where are you from originally?
North Side.
No, North Side.
Delmont Street.
Okay.
4,000 Delmont Street.
But you're not from Virginia.
I mean, like, nah. I mean,
you are.
I am, but I don't say that.
Wow. Right.
identify with the whole. Like I'm gonna say I'm from Richmond. I say I'm from Richmond.
Before you say you're from Virginia.
Yeah, if
I agree
like,
with that.
When I went to California, when I went to LA, the young
Okay.
dude was like, "Yo, man, where you from? You not from here?" I was like, "I'm from Richmond,"
Oh, okay.
and I
But-
just automatically thought he was gonna think I was saying Richmond, California. And guess what he said?
What he said?
Oh yeah, we heard about you. You from Virginia.
period. That fine. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So like, I just.
But why
like,
you don't say you from Virginia?
going through prison and really seeing, cause I can really say like before prison, I ain't really do too much moving around. I ain't even had a mindset to even travel like that. So like going in prison was like the first time I was around people from Northern Virginia.
They
around
different.
people from Norfolk.
They
around people
different.
from, like, dog, we not
The same.
at all. And then what pushed it even more is for me to have that type of knowledge and have that type of information that I just went through 4 years of processing, come home, and I had people hearing people say like Richmond don't got no identity. Let me sit you in there for a week.
Phew.
I guarantee you'll be able to pick every Richmond dude out.
No, seriously though.
You know what I'm saying?
The discretion about Richmond having an identity. Have they heard our music? Because it's different.
It's different. It's different, and also a lot of the ones that people put on pedestals be people that be taken from other influences, where people that actually be all the way soaked in nothing but Richmond, a lot of times don't get
The
the
recognition.
same recognition, the same opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? We definitely got a sound. Y'all just ain't listening to the sound.
Oof, that part. And with that being said, how much time I got? Oh, yes. Okay. All right, boom. So you said we got a sound. What does Richmond sound like? Who does Richmond sound like?
Me,
Me too.
me, Street Religious Fried,
Yes.
Monty Too Real,
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Double M,
Shout out to Double M.
you know what I'm saying? Rio, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Rio.
Free Rio, it's out here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trill Phil, I don't even know, bro, but dude definitely sound like that. Tub, Ed the Realist. Like,
Yeah.
these are people that sound like what you hear when you walk down Chamberlain, what you hear when you walk down Broad Street, what you hear when you in the inner city, when you in the heart of Richmond, not what you hear when you took 25 minutes on the goddamn highway. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean, when you didn't cross there, everybody know that area. Like,
Yeah.
everybody know once you pass, like, the boulevard.
The Boulevard, right. Getting closer and closer.
You in a decent area and you can let your hair down. You know, the white people walking around with sandals on, they cool, they know they cool. Like, everybody know that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Everybody know what it is. Like, it's a reason why most of my, until Richmond Brave, most of my shows were down bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like that's what Richmond sound like to me. I ain't the judge. You know
The
what I'm saying?
spokesperson for Richmond, but I'm here. I didn't disagree with not one person on the list. So.
It's other people too.
Okay, and we gonna come back with those other people. With that being said, y'all sit back, relax, listen to some music, and we will be right back with Big No, baby. Peace. All right, welcome back. So if y'all just tuning in, I have with me today Jason Big No Brooks.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank you for coming across the water. Did you find something safe to do on the way over here?
Yeah, I'm
You was at the-
always safe.
You was at the Lee's chicken and ain't bring me nothing.
Hit that Lee's chicken up. You know what I mean?
All right, so look, I want to jump right back into where we left off. So, you told me you from the north side,
I'm from North Side. Yeah.
Delmont specifically.
Delmont Street.
How do you go from a kid from north side to being a rapper? And not just like no low level shit either, like headlining events. How do you go from there?
Shoot. A lot happened in between that. But
Give me the short version.
just, you know, falling in love with music, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So did you always know you wanted to rap?
Yeah, I always, like, since, like, middle school, I met my homeboy Darian from New York.
Okay.
And he was, like, into all of it, like, the break dance. And, like, I had a moment I was in the break dance crew and everything.
You used to break dance.
I never actually did it, but... I never actually did it, but, like, you know how you be a kid, you might make up a name.
Okay, what was your break dance name?
Have no clue. I honestly don't.
Oh, okay. You had just had the facade
Cause
together.
that was like 6th grade, you know what I'm saying? So, going from that jump, that's when I fell in love with rapping, and then, you know what I mean, I did it in high school. Everybody in Hermitage knew me for it. You know what I'm saying? I used to battle on the cafeteria tables, battle dudes. I was in the band. I might gonna sneak out the stands and battle a nigga in my goddamn band suit. Like,
okay, you was in the band too?
I was in the band.
This is a lot to download at what? Band. Go ahead, keep going.
All that. Then, you know what I mean? You know, life happens. Get in the street, you know what I'm saying? So,
and I know when you say get in the streets, I know you did a little bit, a lot of bit. How long were you down?
I did a little bit.
What's a little bit?
I did a 4-piece. That ain't nothing.
Okay. And so while you was there, did you focus on the music or?
No, like I'm the type of person that really be writing off of what I live, like right then and there. So like,
oh wow,
I probably ain't really writing until like I was about to be coming home.
Okay.
And then that was the inspiration where I was gonna take it serious because I had a homeboy, Chevy Vision Straightforward, my cousin Gary, later on my other cousin Showtime, who was with me, Green, and you know what I'm saying, they was like, oh yeah, you come home, you gonna do this, you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, all right, but then I had my homegirl Danielle I used to call her, and she used to gonna play like Ed the Realist.
Ed, shout out to Ed the Realist.
Yeah, then she played. I remember one night she was in the club. She was like, the boy from the South Side, South James, he got Dolph here. And she was like a big Dolph fan, so she was trying to make me listen to Dolph.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, dude, niggas really doing this now. Like, okay, so that's when I got the work release and I could get my phone. I remember seeing like that first video. I think it was like Ed the Realest Jones.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, niggas got videos like niggas on. Cause I mean, to me, before that, it was Noah, and Big Get It, and maybe OCU had a video. Like niggas
Facts.
in Richmond didn't have videos like that. That was so in my mind for to see all these videos. I'm like, oh, this shit real. So that's when I said I was gonna be actually a rapper. Like all that time before that, like I'm more focused on doing what I had to do out here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like the moment that I was like, I'm about to take this joint serious. Like I'm gonna see what I could do.
So we go from there and we drop our first song or album, or we drop the mixtape.
I dropped the mixtape first. It was Fuck Your Buzz.
Okay.
And that was with my cousin. Shout out Pig. Shout out Lil Ville.
Okay. And for Fuck Your Buzz, out of that album or mixtape, what's the difference between the mixtape and album, by the way?
Really, if you ain't signed, it really ain't no difference.
Okay. So you dropped the Fuck Your Buzz, and then you get Crazy Buzz, and then you did the Fuck Your Buzz.
No, I ain't Crazy Buzz is dude. I did Fuck Your Buzz.
No, I meant you got.
Oh, yeah, you can say that.
Don't you be?
Okay.
Because I don't even know who dudes is, but
Yeah,
I meant you got a wild
I ain't
buzz.
never got that going, you know.
Yeah,
take
no.
nobody credit.
You had a hell of a buzz,
For sure that.
and then you dropped Fuck Your Buzz too, right?
No, we never drop. We still need to drop Fuck Your Buzz too.
Well, what are we waiting on for that?
Me and Cuz just got to get together. Like,
Okay.
You know what I mean? He just had a son, so life been lifing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? From that joint, I dropped Drowning
Okay.
by myself. And that's when I started doing shit all the way by myself.
And so I think I met you in a probably a cafe. Can we call it a cafe? I don't know.
You talking about the joint across the street?
I met you on Brooklyn Park
Oh
Boulevard.
yeah. I forget the name for that joint at the time.
Well, at the time, I can't remember the name at the time, but right now it's Rhythm Blues.
Yeah.
So shout out to Harlem Blues.
Harlem Blues.
Thank you. Sorry. Shout out to Harlem Blues right now. But I met you at an event with Trey. And
Three-Way Trey.
Yeah, shout out.
Trey.
Yeah, shout out to Three-Way Trey. And that's when I fell in love with the music, right there.
Appreciate it.
That was it, and that had to have been 2019.
Yeah, about 2019.
And then after that, I think you dropped "Favorite Baby Daddy," one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, Favorite Baby Daddy was on.
That is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, that was on Jungle Line Mile.
I remixed that too, by the way.
Yeah, you did.
And I appreciate you for giving me the green light for that.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You know, it's respect for artists. And so now we've gone from, trapper, and I don't say that in quotes, but for the the political list. You know what I'm saying? Chopper to musician to artist to businessman. All in the span of like 5 years. How does this feel? To be opening up new doors, like you're leveling up like Mario.
It's trying to, man. Like, to know where I really come from, like, it feel, blessed, you know what I'm saying? Blessed, because, you know what I mean? I ain't really think none of this was happening. Even though everything that happened damn near probably came from me putting paper into it. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like Jimmy Iovine was pulling up on me trying to sign me or nothing like that. But it's still like, I ain't even think none of this was like, you know what I mean, possible. Like, I'm from the mud for real at the time where everything, like, just taking, like, if you look on my Facebook before I got locked up, I had one picture, like, just taking a picture. Like, I remember being in prison and everybody pulling out their pictures, and, like, I literally had nothing because I was really like, sticking to this code of we ain't trying to take pictures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to look on my joint and be like, damn, bro, like, you got photo shoots after photo shoots, videos after videos, like, it's all still mind-boggling, to be honest.
Okay. I can see that. Has it changed you? Has any of it changed you? And I probably want to come back with this, but like,
I don't really think like music changed me. I feel like the stuff that happened in my real life that changed me, but as far as when I got to the business aspect and owning the studio, like that changed how I move. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was just used to coming outside every day, going wherever the wind blow, like, so to be stationary in one place, like, that was a big transition. Like, bro, you ain't 15 no more. Like,
right, you gotta work, get this money like, differently.
Pick up your homeboys every day and just ride around looking for girls or getting money. But like, that aspect definitely changed. It changed my mindset of, okay, I want to have something that I can leave my sons. Like, my kids was getting older, so like, yeah, like the business side of it, you know what I'm saying, changed certain things as to how I move. It showed me a whole different aspect that I really felt like was probably a problem why I always couldn't keep a job, even though every job I had said I was a good worker. But
right.
It was the aspect of, once I get in your job, I'm going to learn that joint. And now I'm thinking of like, yo, I'm watching this RV and you making $600 off this joint, but you charging me $12 an hour to do this. Like that type of stuff changed. Like the outlook, doing the paperwork, doing the taxes.
The perception changed.
Yeah, perception of a lot of stuff changed. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. We're going to be right back with Big No. I got a lot more questions. We're going to talk about the music. We're going to talk about Charge Up Fest. We're going to talk about the business. We're going to talk about family. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. With that being said, stay right here. 101.1 The Fam, Cross the Water. We got the power to be in the station, baby. Welcome back. So if you're just joining in, I have with me today on Cross the Water, Jason Big No Brooks. Big No.
For sure that.
Welcome to the show, baby.
Appreciate you for having me, man, for real.
Oh, you know you my baby. You welcome here anytime. For anything. Anytime you want to slide through, sit on my couch,
that's all right, man.
Pour your hot out to me, this is where you do it.
For
right
sure
here.
that.
Cross the water, where everybody need to find something safe to do.
Yeah, they need to.
They do. In Richmond, listen, please. So I really want to just pick up right where we left off, because we left off talking about how you got from here to there, kind of where you are now. But like the last 3 years have been like tough. They've been crazy, crazy changes.
Yeah.
So at some point you owned a studio.
Yeah.
And there was kind of a degree of separation there.
That's what you want to call it.
Can we get into that a little bit?
I don't really care.
What happened with the studio, bruh?
I mean, all I know is I was sitting in my mama's deathbed. I got a text from my business partner that he couldn't do it no more. A bunch of lies about basically like he was doing everything by himself. He was cleaning. Anybody that was in Infinity Recording Studio know that I was the person cleaning. I had that joint smelling like your grandma with the bleach, like, you know, whole bunch of stuff. But I replied back, because I mean, like I said, my mama dying right in front of me at this time. So
Right.
I'm like, bro, I ain't really got the time to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Just don't touch nothing I invested in, which I made all the investments. You know what I'm saying? Like It's on paperwork. Everything I say is on paperwork. Like, tax-wise, it was about close to $20,000 of my investment.
Yeah.
So, pretty much won't too much you can touch in there that I ain't invest in. But it was certain things that was his, you know what I'm saying? But one being the computer definitely won't. When I put $4,500 worth of programs in there, and he came in there and stole the computer, stole the speakers that I bought, stole the microphone that I bought. And from there, that's what happened as far as, you know what I'm saying. A building was also in his name, which really was supposed to be in my name, but he told me at the time, you know, fellas couldn't get the joint in their name. Also, the girl that he's with recently, right now, is the person that brokered the deal for us. So, you know, people had different leverages.
Yeah.
Which I know now that you could be a felon and you can go out here and get a business.
Absolutely.
And put it in your name, you know what I'm saying? So, that ended up turning out to be a blessing, to be honest, because at this moment in time, he probably owe about $25,000 to them people. My name ain't on nothing. So,
wow.
That's what happens when you trying to, you know, cut corners on somebody else. God gonna fix it either way.
And so look, and so I want to make this clear too, to the audience and everybody. You know, I didn't ask that question I was very reluctant to ask it, but I do think that this version of the story needs to be told, because as somebody that was watching both sides of it, I don't think I've ever heard it.
You seen it. To
don't
be
you?
real.
Hello.
To be honest, like, the only time me and this man ever had an argument was over her session, and his other half felt froggy and felt like telling somebody that was spending money with me that was gonna be their last jump.
Oh, child, let me tell y'all something.
So,
if
like,
PR was a person, it was to spin his back, and so since he did it, I'll address it. That's a fact.
That's a fact. Like,
that's a fact.
Me and this man, and what's also a fact he also made me call her that night and apologize to her. So she knows me and him never had a run-in.
That's a fact.
We never had an argument.
Nope.
This whole coming out the left and just leaving was all the way out the blue. Man, he had stole money from the business before that, which me and him also had to face, and he admitted to that and apologized. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the reason why you saying to the public is, let's be real. You know, he's painted a picture that it was my fault.
Yep.
My car ain't get repoed the day before.
And also too, like, again, we live, we whatever. So I'm gonna address everything Big No said, because I ain't about to leave Big No outside. Everything that he said was a fact. Number one, there was always a situation at the studio with him and
his girl. Like,
girl.
I have
and
text messages from clients saying they feel uncomfortable with her in their sessions. Me and him, after that situation with you, we had a conversation where he promised me she would never be in the building anymore.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't the
because
case.
I'm the nigga that's came from the street, it's easy to paint me as the big gorilla that, man, he probably was in there bullying, or nah, bro. Like, I ain't never do nothing wrong to that man. That first year I was there. I paid the first year we was in business. First 6 months I paid for this man kids Christmas. Like, that's on my mama's soul. You know what I'm saying? So I never did do no wrong. I really did do like a brother. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's okay. I understand when, like I tell everybody, I don't make beats and I don't engineer. Well, I'm making beats now, but
I saw that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so
no.
They gonna jump ship with whoever. But the thing about it is they gonna get the same way I got, and God bless them when they get it, because they deserve it.
Yeah. And so you said a mouthful on this mic. I was there, and I don't pick. So look, while we here, I just want to address one last thing too about the whole picking sides or choosing sides of money or whatever. So one thing about me is that there's not enough money in the world to buy me. It doesn't buy my morality, my perspective. It just doesn't do it. So if you're wondering where I ended up, it's because I was there.
Because you worked.
I was there. So some of this stuff I saw for myself. And other part, I was on the other end of it happening. With that being said, I did want to give you a platform to talk about it, because look, from an amicable standpoint, you never do. So like like I said, we're personal friends. We know each other, so yeah, we can talk about it from a personal standpoint. But on a business standpoint, like I've seen your post, I've seen your status. You've never directly like kind of.
I never told everybody one of them.
No, you don't. You don't tell the story, and I think a part of that is amicable, right? But I think the problem
It really ain't.
No,
It's really me listening to other people and how they feel like I should do it.
that's what I was
But none
ready
of
to
them
say.
actually had to deal with the fact that they lost a $20,000 investment while they was watching their mama die.
Facts.
None of them have to deal with the fact of going to sleep at night, just knowing that you really showed somebody unconditional love and
Family.
they encourage you. You know what I'm saying? So it really ain't like I come from that code. Like I said, like I come from that code where you keep your mouth closed until you see the dude and you do. I did that, and I seen the dude,
and you did that.
So what happened even more is after I did it, and when the way that
picture
they say,
got painted
the picture
deeper.
got painted even more darker. Now he down there telling people, Big No gonna kill me.
We go to commercial.
Like,
we go to commercial.
So you don't win regardless. You gotta write your own narrative.
And with that being said, write your own narrative on the way to our commercial break. Y'all, we'll be back. The next half of this show, y'all, we going to talk about the music and Charge Up Fest. Because Charge Up Fest is this week.
Yes, sir.
So we going to talk
The
about
biggest.
that. With that being said, put y'all pens right there and meet us back. Welcome back, y'all, to Cross the Water podcast, where you better find something safe to do. Where I have with me tonight Jason Big No Brooks, one of my favorite people on earth.
Appreciate you.
I thank you so much. You be blushing because I be talking that real shit. No, for real. Thank you so much for coming tonight. So, like, I do want to get into talking about your music, but before I get there, I just want to address, like, one more major thing. Like, yo, in the past 3 years, you've lost, Mama Lois. Shout out to Mama Lois. Your son.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mel. Your nephew, Poobadoo.
Pooh was my cousin. My nephew.
Oh, your cousin.
My nephew did that too. Marquise.
Yes, Marquise. Like, how are you handling all of that? How are you dealing with it? Are you pouring it into music? Or are you just like parents aren't supposed to bury their kids, right?
Yeah.
So like, how in the hell are you like functioning through that?
I mean, I just keep going, man. Like, at the end of the day, like, it's something I told Mel and my other son, Drew, one day. Like, if you come out your mama with balls, like, the world really don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, at the end of the day, like, my son got killed on Friday. I was back in the studio on Monday. Like, somebody got to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the world really ain't worried about what your male mental health is. That's why, as black folks, we come up not even believing in it.
Yeah.
Now, they talk about it so much. Now you got the kids using that junk. Well, my kid, my mental health is not right. That's why man, but like I just keep going, man. Like, when my mama instilled in me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never see her fold.
You talk about your mama a lot too.
Yeah, that's all I had. So you know what I mean. That's the only person I can say that unconditionally loved me for the last 30+ years and never switched up on me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I mean. I just attributed to her. Like, I ain't never see her waver. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I seen her go after her goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really. I be talking on Facebook sometimes with females. Like, I don't really be understanding a lot of females.
Oh, yeah. You always call them aliens. What you call them?
You know what I'm saying? No, I be saying we human.
You said your mama call them.
Everybody, yeah, my mama call them aliens.
Aliens with penises.
Like, because they be goddamn going acting like they want to be men, and it go for both. I go at it like, bro, like, it's not about, it's bad people as men. It's not about it's bad people as women. Like, I look at both sides as if you bashing it either way, you're weird because you probably know 10 things that you did that you ain't about to bash yourself on Facebook for.
Right.
So why is you waking up generally bashing people that some you don't even know at all?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just focusing on yourself. And like, that's just what I was taught. So like, it come back to like my son, like I just was taught that I just felt like I had to keep going because I don't feel like, you know, and I get in my feelings. I might have drunk nights. I might be a degrade. You might see me on that. I might make crazy posts every once in a blue. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I don't feel like the world deserves to see my pain because a lot of people want to just waiting to see it.
And capitalize.
So as long as I keep going and keep building off it, like I use it as fuel. Like that's what I've done these whole 9 years of me being home. Like everything I go through. Like I came home to my sister dying. So like, I mean, like I just use it as, Rita.
Shout out to Rita.
I just use it as fuel. Like I don't have time to like dwell on it. And eventually I'm human. It might break me down today. And I shake it and keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Okay. With that being said, how has that changed your music? Do you pour that into the music?
I mean, I got songs about it, but like most of the stuff I went through in the last 3 years ain't really out. None of the songs I did. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't say like ain't nobody really heard it. If I did,
they're not out.
You know, everything I've been really pushing lately is like Richmond Brave, and you know what I'm saying. So
Richmond Brave is one of my favorite albums, by the way.
Appreciate it. Like that happened while all of that was going on.
Yeah.
So it really wasn't like by the time the actual recording was done, all of that stuff probably was, you know what I'm saying, happening right then and there.
I got a few more questions for you. We got to wrap this up. I got a few more questions for you. Questions I want to know. So like, you have a lot of music. Greatest 3 songs you've ever written?
Drowning.
I agree with Drowning. As someone who listens to your catalog, I agree with Drowning. Oh, this is a good one. Nobody ever asked you this before.
Nah. Drowning. I say Champion.
Okay.
In the intro on Thank the Plug.
I'm going to play it on the... If y'all watching on YouTube, I'm going to play it right after this, the intro to Thank the Plug. All right. And 2 tips that you can give a new artist coming in fresh out the paint.
Don't trust nobody and get your money up.
All right. And lastly, who's your big 3? Greatest, your big 3. Your big 3. Dead or alive? I'm going to go dead or alive. Your big 3.
I already told you Jay-Z. Probably Jay-Z, Beans, and Gotti.
I don't got enough time. All right. All right. I'm going to have Big No back.
But that's my own personal favorite.
I love those, but we running out of time. And I want to, can I have you back for a second interview?
Yeah.
Up part 2. Okay, so with that being said, listen, y'all, look, y'all can find me everywhere at Kokaina. That's KOKAYEENA. We are on 101.1 The Fam. Cross the Water Podcast, where tonight I had Big No, and he gave me, listen, I think I got exclusives. Did I get exclusives?
I guess.
I feel like I got exclusives. I feel like what we talked about tonight had never been talked about before.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Nowhere else. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. With that being said, Big No, where they can find you at on everywhere?
You can find me on Instagram, IM_Northside No, YouTube, Big No, Facebook, Big No, or my personal page, Jason Brooks. Twitter, Twitter, Northside No. That's it.
And if y'all listening right now, the Charged Up Fest, the final concert is June the 2nd. That will be this Sunday. So tickets are on sale right now, and go grab those. If you are watching right now, you can get tickets online right now for the concert this Sunday on June the 2nd. If you're listening, unfortunately, you missed it. But everything is everything. You can find it on our website, okay? With that being said, listen. Find me right here every Thursday, Cross the Water Podcast, where you better find something safe to do. We got the power to be in the station, 101.1 The Fam. Peace.
This that bumper to bumper on brush. This that RVA, this the office. This that he ain't from here, we gon' dog shit. This before fat dog food raw shit. This that JD all the way to Chambo. This that box Chevy him in
Look.
Vienna.